My goodness, looks like I'm already on. I have a mess back there. Sorry for that. Um, Let me see if I can fix it. I'm not sure. Not really sure. Not sure if anyone's there. Can you hear me well? Let me ask. Uh, Perfect then. Uh, my goodness, it's my first time, just me here by myself. So let's do it. I have some notes here. Um, okay, perfect then. So let's get started. So thank you very much for being here once more. As you can see, this is our second time talking about this movie, The Tree of Life. We had some issues, technical issues, the last streaming we had. And as you can see, also, I'm alone because Luis and Leo had some schedule issues. So it doesn't matter, don't worry. They will be here the next week. But we are going to continue to finish this movie. And yeah, that's it. So, just as a brief reminder, I will tell you just my opinion. So, yeah, we are going to miss the other two point of views of my teammates. So, The Tree of Life. This movie is made by Terrence Malick. Um, yeah, so he. Uh, I mean, the plot summary is the life of Jack, the oldest son in a Texas family in the 1950s. So we are seeing through the whole movie all his childhood and how all this process are making him the way he is, and how he and his family see life. So so yeah, the whole idea is that we are following all these years um, through this family and Jack, of course. So Jack finds himself a lost soul in this modern world, um, and yeah, he started like reflecting about all the things he used to do in his childhood. So more or less that's the idea of this movie. We have a bunch of themes about a bunch of topics, and yeah, I want to talk about some of those that for me are really really important. It could be the free will, also kind of suffering, because yeah, some processes are like really tough in this movie. Um, Also, family, of course, religion, and the deepest one, if you ask me, the meaning of life. I mean, we cannot tell you which is the meaning of your life or our lives, but yeah, it's a question that is present here. Not present is yeah, is there at the movie. So I want to start with at the very beginning of the movie, we can see this. It's like a definition, or I mean, they show us two different paths on the way that we can see life, or yeah, how we can go through life. The first one is the path of grace, and the other one is the path of nature. So yeah, the grace path has this acceptance, sacrifice, endurance, and yeah, it's more like finding beauty in life, despite all the bad things we have around us. Uh, and also is part of having like trust in a higher other, which is the first thing we can see related to religion. Okay, we need to tell you this is religion like the Catholic one, the the Christian religion. So just to have in there in mind. So yeah, that's the path of grace, like acceptance, sacrifice, and yeah, finding beauty, even if we are not uh, really okay in the background, right? So the other path, which is nature, uh, is more like a rebellion, like yeah, not being uh, yeah, okay, with the world around you. It's more like trying to get control of the things. It's like always seeking and never being satisfied. So yeah, even if everything looks all right, I mean, I'm not sure if perfect is the word, but even if the things are all right, even in that perfect scenario, the people who follows this nature path is always looking for more and yeah, not satisfied. That's the word. And is struggling against the natural order. So it's always like trying to uh, cut the natural thing and trying to fit all the world around us just in something that we can control. So they show us these two different paths. Uh, I believe that is, of course, to showing like um, how a life should be and how the society and the rules, the expectations, and everything. I mean, all these topics are we are going to talk about those are like affecting how we live in the world, and that should be different. Yep. Give me 1 second. I will look to the comments. Yep, everything looks fine. Please, I'm not sure if Leo or someone is there, but if something happens, please tell me or the WhatsApp. I have it here. Okay, so Uh, so yeah, we have these two different paths, and the movie is the first thing that they show us. Like that, we have these two options. Um, okay, yeah, I will say it just now. Um, it's not a religious movie by itself, but in my point of view, we can see like the religion in the whole idea of the movie. My goodness. Just for a simple question, because how do we live our lives, and how the things that the movie trying to show us like a good way of life are really related to um, the idea of good, love, family, and how things should be in the Catholic religion. So for me, it's like, okay, the Catholic God is like around everything, and the movie and of course the family on it tries to or plays with those rules, with those ideas of what should be a good family, a good whatever. So just to have it in mind, I mean, just in a few scenes we can say that they talk about God. So the Catholic God once more. Uh, so yeah, just to have it in mind there. So as part of the movie, which actually is the cornerstone of it, is the death of one of those brothers, these brothers of the family, one of the brothers of Jack, which is the main character. So this guy dies. We don't know how, but looks like it's something really heavy, really important that affect, of course, the life of the others. So we are following these all these steps in their childhood before he dies, and after that, when he's a grown man. Um, So yeah, but we can see that this is a thing, a topic, and I want to discuss it. So for me, it's like, how do we uh, cope that, and how do we find some kind of meaning of it? Because it's really hard when you lost someone. Uh, like, yeah, how can we reconstruct everything in our lives to going forward, and trying to what, accept, or seeking for, are you seeking for answers, or yeah, like, what's the next step, right? It's not always easy. So I think that part of the idea of this movie is like, yeah, you need to move forward, of course, but in a certain way, all the characters, they are trying to, I mean, they are trying to resist this flow of time and things. And in this part is where also you can see like all the idea of this Catholic God, because they, in a certain point, um, they are like, in the beyond heaven, I'm not sure. And these two characters, the little brother, the one who dies, and Jack as a grown man, meet. And it's like there are no any dialogue or speech or whatever. They just meet, and I believe that they hug or something like that. So for me, that part was like the end of this process of trying to get some meaning to the death of his brother. Uh, and it's more like a relief. I'm not sure if Jack, at the end, understands something and learned about it, but of course he has like more, uh, it's like a peaceful end for the movie. So yeah, that is something that, of course, it's really important of this film. And yeah, the question of how do we manage it, how do we cope that, and what to do with it, if trying to move forward or resist, or I'm not sure. That's like a question for you, of course. Uh, it's really important for the movie. The next topic I want to talk about is how in the movie we see these parents and the whole context, because we can see one second. So we can see here that Jack's father is like a really tough guy. um, is even violent. It's like oh my goodness, I'm not sure how to say it in English. It's like a big macho. uh, yeah, it's really really tough. And in the other side, we have his mom, which is, if you ask me, it's just a better person. I mean, she's a lovely girl. She's always there in their home, playing with the kids and making everything looks nice at home. So it's always like, yeah, they work with these roles, social roles for women and men. So yeah, that's like the more or less the scenario. And I think about this guy, the father, like, hey, I mean, all those attitudes for me are bad, and at the end of the movie we can see it. Uh, he even recognizes this, and uh, well, he's not trying to be better there, but he knows that everything that he's doing is not really okay. Um, so yeah, my think about all this is like, how much can we blame the parents about these kind of attitudes? uh, I mean, we don't know their past, of course, because it's not about it, the movie. It's not about their past, but we can also try to think in our own context, and of course the context of any other people around us. Uh, we or our parents or whatever, we try to do um, everything we can with what we have, right? So how can we blame it? They could be better. They could try to be better, but I'm not sure if we are not just not good enough, but we probably don't have all the tools to be better on that point of our lives. So for me, something like that, the whole historical context, all the expectations that the society in the US had on those mm, yeah on those guys and all these people was something different, right? So yeah, I mean the question there could be, yeah, can we blame it, and how can we trying to get out of this box of expectations and attitudes and whatever, um, to be something else. I mean, it's not always that easy, right? Be better, and of course right now 50, 75 years in the future, we can see that all those actions are bad, at least for us. um, so yeah, it's it's easy for me to say like, hey dude, you are making something bad here, right? So but it could be not that just it could be not just I'm not sure if that's the right expression. Doesn't matter then. um so yeah, the idea is just that, like, we are shaped, yeah, shaped by the circumstances, and how can we make the best of it. That could be like the idea that I have on my mind. And this connects also with the fatherhood and authority, because in the whole movie we can see this guy is like, yeah, I mean, as I said, really tough, and he's trying uh, to show their kids how to manage in life, and that they need to fight back and need to do everything perfect, and all this idea, right? But in a certain point, we can see that is too much. Those kids start like being afraid of him. Uh, so, with that in mind, I have like this thought of being a father is different that being like an authority or authoritarian guy. And which is the interesting part of the movie. Uh, we can see in a certain point that um, the kids are starting challenging his father, because they can see that not everything that he tells them is what he does. Um, for example, I'm thinking on one phrase, which was like more or less like he lies, but he told us also that we shouldn't lie, right? Or more or less something like that. I mean, um yeah, he's making those faults. So yeah, I mean, this idea of his stop being their father and trying he's trying to be this authority at home, but that makes those kids trying to challenge the authority. So yeah, for me also this connects with the Freud's idea of the child and the father conflict. um Oof, my goodness, I'm not sure how to explain it in English, but let's try it. uh, for Freud is more like um, we have like a complicated relationship with the father, because we love him. The idea, I don't think in your own father, think in the concept of the father. So we love him, but we also see him as, of course, this authority and something that give us boundaries. Uh, it's a better word there, but I don't remember now. So you have these boundaries, and uh, also we try to get some recognition from it, from him, from the father. But at the same time, we have something like anger or hate or something that is more related to a competition because we are trying to get the love of the mother. Again, don't think in your mother, think just in the concept of mother. Uh, and as he's the one who have it in more in a sexual point of view, we are like in this problem, right? That we love him, but he is also the one who is the authority and try to control us in a certain way. Uh, and also is the one who has the love of my mom, and it's like really complicated. So for me, it's something like that in this movie, and not obviously it's not uh, like the main topic, and they obviously do not talk about Freud, but we can see all these patterns there in the movie. So yeah, it's really interesting if you ask me to see it there in this movie. I'm not sure if it was like if the director made all those scenes without on mind, but we can see it there. Um, also, this make me think about how our actions have consequences. I mean, it could be really obvious, right? One second. What? Like the farmers, path of nature, and the mother. Yeah, that's right. Leo, which is there, he's there at the chat. He's really, yeah, I like that comment. I totally agree with that. He's saying that yeah, the father is more related to the nature path and the mother to the grace one. And of course, are though two different point of views of how do we or should we manage life and how yeah interact with the other ones and with the other in our context. Yeah, really clever. I like it. So yeah, the idea of action and consequences, that we are not mm, uh, like closed systems. I mean, uh, we are beings that are like, I don't have the word. I would say it in Spanish. Nos constituimos. Can you look for it, Leo, if you are still there? Nos constituimos. Uh, so yeah, we are made, but the interactions with our culture, language, uh, people, traditions, or physical context. I mean, if you live in a city or in a small town or in the middle of the jungle, whatever it is, like different type of kind of context that uh, yeah affect us and making makes that like our own point of view. We are not like just us. We are like a big mix of everything that is around us. So with this idea, I mean, what I want to tell you is that all this interaction affects the others as I can affect them also. So I want you to think how the life of these characters was affected but by how this father was trying to educate them. Uh, I'm not sure if like they got sick or something like that. I forgot also the word. I will look for it. Uh, like, yeah, I don't have it, like the trauma or whatever. So yeah, I just want to tell you that our actions have consequences. Yeah, obvious thing, but uh, we need to consider that the actions of the other can affect us and our choices, of course, because we are made just by affect. Yeah, we are made by the others and the other things that we have around us. So, um, okay, what is next? Oh, they have this phrase, which was help, love, and forgive as guide principles. Uh, I like it. I'm not sure once more about the context and about how everything affects us. I'm not sure if I like it because I was born here in Mexico in a Catholic family. I'm not Catholic, but I have all these school. Uh, so yeah, all these ideas and principles for me are something good. Help, love, and forgive, and of course are really related to the grace path. You know, which is something really close to what should be in the Catholic religion, a good life, right? So, so that's it. We was talking about why the director choose these uh, ages, or yeah, this part of the life of these characters to showing us all of these. And for me, it's because the innocence of the child's childhood is like a really pure state, like you are really empty of everything from the good and the bad. So, if you ask me, that's why this guy chose to have this movie in this period of time, because the childhood is the perfect scenario to show us how the context, the expectations, the society, ideas, so on, affects and can change someone. Um, so we are finishing just now. Um, love, family, and expectations. Once more, the weight of the other's expectations is what affects us the most. Because, for example, the father, in a certain point, he lost his job, and that's the point when he think about all the things he was doing, and he said like, hey, I think, or I believe that I was wrong with my childs because I was too hard with them, right? So how the others and the context and how what we should be affect us is really interesting to think about it, because no one is safe for it. um, it's really hard to think about how you can try to live your own life um, without any ideas of the society, but at the same time, you need the society not just for live and get your food and whatever, but to be yourself, because you need those inputs or those interactions with the society, the people, the language, history, whatever, once more, uh, so you can build your own self. Um, I mean, I don't have any answer for this, but I want to tell you that this is like a difficult relationship, right? Um, what else? So, going back to the movie, these honest self reflection could uh, break this circle or cycle yeah, circle of trying to fit in the expectations of the others, you know. So so more or less it's just that I have all these main topics on my mind, and yeah, more or less is the idea that I have. We can yeah, rescue some of those ideas. We can think about it, and yeah, the question for you people could be like, which path do we have, or do we learn? We should learn the nature one or the grace, or how can we balance both of those paths? I mean, I'm sure if there's a way to do it. Uh, so yeah, that's more or less the final question. Which one do you prefer, the nature or the grace? And also, if we can manage to fit both of those together. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for being here. Um, Please like, subscribe. Yeah, see you the next week. The next week, I'm not sure with I'm not sure about the movie, but yeah, see you next week. Thank you very much to everyone. See you there.